builds, guys. You guys have improved your builds a lot. Redemption Arc. What do we got from Neuvillette? MARACHAUSSEE, Whitsith. All right, Whitsith. Balrosh, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Whitsith is not that great for him because only 1 out of every 3 of the buffs is really effective on him. It's only the elemental damage bonus. I feel like you would notice substantial increases if you just use like Prototype Amber, like unironically. He's not lacking in crit damage by any stretch of the imagination. Let me see your stats so far. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, well, that crit rate is a little too low. What do we got? Okay. Okay, that one's good. Oh my. Oh my. This timepiece is not it, Malrosh. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh my good god. Okay, Malrosh, listen, bro, okay? We've got, let's come back later, but good. Mask, good to me, dude. Okay, Flower, okay, considering your other pieces, but really you should try to redo this piece. Feather, good. All right, Timepiece and your Goblet are like, we need to just redo these entirely. Yeah, I mean, that's really it. Are there any other sets that I can use? So when it comes to Neuvillette, MARACHAUSSEE is like just best in slot. But if you want temporary builds and you don't want to use MARACHAUSSEE right now, you can steal your Ganyu's 4-piece Wanderer set if you want. If you have 4-piece Bolide lying around, 4-piece Heart of Depth, they're all okay to use, right? These are temporary pieces that I think you should use while you're building this up until you finish your build. Okay, yeah, my recommendation is run Prototype Amber. If you run Prototype Amber, you do not need an energy recharge timepiece. Go HP timepiece. You'll have recharge substats from your pieces. I already see 2 of them have them, 3 of them have them. Hydro, offset Gob if you need to. Mask can just be crit damage with like mediocre stats. It's like not even that big of a deal. Okay, check out my Neuvillette guide if you want some general stat recommendations. Crit rate no higher than 64%. Crit damage anything above 200% is fine. Recharge, you'll probably get around 130, 140. Prototype Amber, you'll be totally fine. HP's in a good spot, but yeah, lot of room for improvement. I think you should just use a temporary other 4-piece set while you farm this set. This is too forced, in my opinion. Okay. All right, Cyber Gamer, C6 Venti triple crowned. What the fuck is this mask? 42.7 crit damage mask. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. To be honest though, review-wise, I do think that you missing crit rate on your Goblet and your Timepiece is affecting your build quite a bit. Crit damage is nice, but with almost 200 crit damage and your crit rate is under 70, it is loss of DPS. So yeah, you're going crit Venti over EM Venti, which is totally fine. It's one of the acceptable builds. Overall, his stats are very nice. I would just recommend you can sacrifice some of your crit damage for a little bit more crit rate. I think it'll make your build a lot more powerful. Stringless is a perfectly fine weapon. It did exactly what it needs to do. It's a good build. Tome of the Eternal Flow for MARACHAUSSEE C0 966 good. Ooh, chat. Do you guys think this is HP mask? Because I think this is HP mask. Hydro Goblet, but 40,000 HP. This looks HP mask. This looks like a very complete build. Let me see your mask really quick first. Okay, well, this build is, yeah, you're done. You know that this is, what do you have? Okay, if only that was HP percent. Insane. Ooh, that's juicy. What is this? 48? That's 48. What the fuck is wrong with you? You got these pieces? What the fuck? You know, your Hydro Goblet looks like my onset ER timepiece. Let me show you. It's literally your piece, bro. It started 4-line and it looks miserable. Yep. As long as you don't have recharge problems, this build is picture perfect. Besides, like, obviously, like, higher rolls and stuff. But yeah, this build's picture perfect. Very nice. Red Horn, okay. Piece Crimson, okay. C6.
Gotten recently link.
Ain't no way you actually use this guy, dude. That crit ratio is kind of nuts. What the f is this? 76.7 to 245 crit damage. Okay. Wow, this does not even have crit rate on it. Okay. That recharge could have been crit rate. Okay, pretty standard piece. Def roll, HP roll. Okay. Low roll crit rate, it's okay. Low roll crit damage, yes. I mean, it's good. Insane? Not quite. Good? Yes, it's good. Anything to improve? Trade recharge for crit rate. Nothing. don't roll like next time, forehead. Just roll better on that piece. And just roll better on this piece too. And then just roll better on this piece. True. 2 Glad, 2 Shimanala, C1, nice, 999. 74, 184. Okay, it's good, but I think the crit is not as high as it could be. Usually when it comes to endgame Jade Winged Spear build, you can probably achieve 8200. That's probably like the cap of your build. So you're almost there. I think it should be pretty strong. Yeah, it's like about 1.4. Lacking a little bit of crit rate would be nice. 2-piece as well. Are you sure you don't have anything better than this? Like, surely you have 12 recharge and like more crit. Okay, you high roll that piece. Yeah, that one's okay. You could do better. 56 flat defense. Okay, bro, you know you could do a lot better than this, okay? 60 flat defense, 11 HP, low roll crit damage. Yeah, okay. This one, okay, mass is good. Mass is like your only good piece. Okay, listen. You know, I'm gonna be straight up honest. You might as well farm 4-piece MARACHAUSSEE. What AR are they? 58. They're like not early game. Like, I think this is actually a 4 MARACHAUSSEE angle. You might as well go for a MARACHAUSSEE. If your build is this far away from being completed, you might as well. Like, if you want to farm for MARACHAUSSEE because you want a lot of Fontaine characters, a lot of Fontaine will use for MARACHAUSSEE, right? Like, you might as well just farm it for him as well, because like your build right now is like, oh, it's okay, but it could be a lot better. For MARACHAUSSEE build, because Xiao loses HP constantly while it's in ult form, you can cap your crit about 64, the same way as every other character, right? Which means that you can forcefully go crit damage mask, and your crit damage can reach like 250%. It'll be significantly stronger. Your attack will be lost a little bit, but that's okay. Just run Bennett. Okay, take a look at Wriothesley. Torn between Kagura, Skyward for weapon. Depends on your stats. This is a Skyward angle. If you have this much crit damage, it's a Skyward angle for sure. Because even if you lose Kagura, you're still above 200 crit damage, and your attack is below. It also depends. Are you using Bennett as well? Yes, you're using Bennett. I think it's equal then. So let me just do a little bit of math myself. If you're having Bennett, he'll on average give out 1000 attack. So currently you are 1.7k. You'll go up to 2.7k. So you're 2.7k attack with 300 crit damage right now. If you went Skyward Atlas, your base attack would be about 1000, which means that your scaling will also be about 2.3k without Bennett. So Bennett will push you probably to 3.3k, which is a 20% increase. And then you lose 55 crit damage, which is about a 20% crit damage loss. So it's basically the same thing. If you do not have Bennett, then Skyward is better. So assuming you don't have full Bennett uptime, then Skyward is better because it'll do more damage when you're not buffed. When you're buffed, it'll do basically the same amount of damage. And then stat-wise, looking pretty good. Nice. Nice. Okay, that's good. 60 defense, I mean, yeah. It has a little bit of room for improvement, a little bit more crit rate. Not totally necessary. It looks good. How the Elementalist. How is your Wriothesley 90 when your Neuvillette's 3? What did you do to the poor guy? Why the fuck is the tome also level 3? Lachlan, let's take a look at your actual character that you want me to review. Wriothesley, signature, cash flow, 4 MARACHAUSSee with... I mean, if it gets the job done, I guess. Onset cryo. Goblet. 62, 214. Okay, looks good. Looks pretty damn good, actually. It's just that your cryo goblet is 4-star, which is kind of sad. But, you know, ain't gonna judge, man. That one's great. That one's excellent. That one is sad. This timepiece is very, very sad. This could have been 1014, so you lost 2 crit rate and 3 crit damage, which is 7 CV. You lost a full roll on that piece. And you have a golden troop mask. Okay, well, you're almost done. Let's get a 4-star goblet. You're done. Your Alhaitham was 6260 with 370 on 4 gilded. You switch to 2-piece. Okay. So what are your stats now then? Ooh, plus 24 crit damage, minus 54. I mean, plus 24 crit rate, minus 54 crit damage. EM is about the same. Is this better than before? This is a recharge diff. Lachlan, I like this build more, but the math says between those two builds, whichever has higher recharge is better. If your burst is concerned on uptime. Because while your 6260 is a lot more inefficient when it comes to critting, It does have more crit damage and a 1-to-2 ratio than this one does. So yeah, this one's more consistent. You can burst every other rotation. If you do burst every other rotation, then this one's better. Usually I'm playing with Nahida anyway. I don't usually think I have burst issues. Okay, yeah, then just go with whatever you feels best. 4-piece gilded 370 EM is almost the same. 15% dinner damage versus the extra EM you get is basically the same. Wriothesley. Witted R5. Okay, that one's okay for him. Okay. Almost 90 crit rate. Pretty good crit damage. Recharge not necessary at all. Pretty solid, but nothing too amazing. Okay, that's nice. Okay, that's fine. High roll crit rate. Okay, lots of crit rate. Goblet. Okay. Oh. Well, that's not that bad actually. For Wriothesley's particular build, this is actually not that bad. Definitely more usable than a lot of characters can use. Sure. For your particular build, this actually might be the choice. Yeah? Because otherwise you'd be lacking a lot of attack percent. Pretty solid. Nice. You have an attack circlet too. That one's a little hard. This one basically does the same thing, kind of. Yeah, this one is debatable because if you trade for an attack mass, you're going 46 attack. In order for this to get a roughly equivalent value, you need at least 35 crit damage on it. Otherwise, this piece is basically the same thing, but slightly better. So I would keep this. I would keep the crit damage. It's better. All right, your toes. Signature 4-piece echo set. Did you actually? No, you did not get a decent build with echoes. Okay. Yeah, that crit is with echoes. That one's good. What's your mask? Oh dear. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. I mean, the only decent piece is your flower, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm not personally a fan of 4-piece Echoes of an Offering. I would so much rather run 4-piece Gladiator or 4-piece Heart of Depth. I think it's just easier to build. It's not ping reliant, and you can easily see how much extra damage you're getting. You can still farm this out, but you are 3 full pieces away from completing a proper build. That I would say that it might just be worth to go for an old school build. That's my opinion. If you're trying to find more crit from, you know exactly where that is, right? It's the feather and the timepiece and the mask. So, my opinion, I don't think this artifact may be worth your time, but I'll let you decide. All right, Staff of Homa, 4-piece Shimanawa, C1. Okay, 80 crit rate, 240 crit damage. You do not need a review, bro. You do not need a review. Low roll crit rate, otherwise fantastic. Very nice 4-line defense roll. 4-line flat HP roll. No crit damage, but it's okay. Still solid and average. Yeah, this build is basically done. Nice builds, guys. You guys have improved your builds a lot. Redemption Arc. C6 Yoimiya. Best Yoimiya in the house. Really? Best Yoimiya. 4-piece Shimanawa. R5 Thundering Pulse. Oh, it's actually really good. Oh, wait, guys, it's actually insane. Wait, this build's kind of crazy, though. Wow, 97 crit with 230 crit damage. Okay, 1.8. This is a full flex, though, bro. I don't think you paid for a full flex. What's your goblet? Damn, this is pretty mid, too. It's not even that good. Timepiece. Okay. These are what they are. Wow. So you have every piece 4-line. So this was 4-line, but only 4 of them rolled. One defense roll. 4-line, but the current was low roll. 3-line EM roll. 4-line defense and HP roll. 3-line. No, 4-line with flat HP. Can you just roll better in the future and then come back to me with a 97 240 build? And then you can flex it. Sacrificial, okay. 40 piece deepwood, okay. C0, okay. 64 153. It's pretty good. Pretty solid. What are you running? EM crit damage, I'm guessing. EM crit rate with 77 EM here. Okay, that's pretty solid. You are one lucky son of a bitch on this piece. That's great. That's crazy. Wait, this was a 4-line. You got Your crit rate is the lowest of low rolls. You actually could have had a 50 CV here, but your crit rate actually just got on completely. Flower. Okay, you had 2 4-line pieces. Low roll crit damage and crit rate. All right, yeah, this build's done. I mean, you could get a very minor boost here, but it's almost not even noticeable. So your Nahida's done. Nice. Check out my Neuvillette. 47,322. I see. Rolled an HP goblet for this. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, that one's tough, dude. Do I change my goblet to hydro damage? I mean, I'm gonna be really honest with you. The correct answer is still yes. 28 crit damage is a 10% loss. So you still would. Because a hydro goblet here is pretty substantial. Probably it's like 20% more effective, 25% more effective, which is pretty insane, pretty big. Which means that you could essentially lose all of this crit damage and still be stronger. So that's the right answer. Aquila Pavonia. Okay, is this physical? It looks like physical Kaeya. 4-piece Blizzard C4, or it could be hybrid. 53, 180, 145 recharge. Okay, I think that this crit rate is actually too high. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but a Blizzard C1 plus Kaeya only needs like 30 to 40 crit rate, I think. Okay, this is hybrid. Overall, though, pretty good stats. Insane. Do you have an Ayaka? Damn, these pieces are kind of good. Yeah, these are nice pieces. That one's insane. That one's good. That one's good. No crit rate, but overall still insane. And then 18 recharge here. Yeah, like it. Please look at my Ryo. All right. Well, I like this one. 57 crit rate. It's a little bit closer to 100% total. Recharge not necessary. Attack good. Crit damage good. Above 200%. Stat wise, pretty solid. Okay. Actually better than you'd expect. Okay, that one's actually also good. These are very attackmen pieces though. Insane timepiece. Cryo Goblet, just 1 dead stat. Mask, yeah, it's also good. This is the closest Wriothesley build that closest Wriothesley build to finish that I've seen. Because a lot of them are kind of like struggling. What am I reviewing here? Wanderer. 4-piece Desert Pivot. C6! Damn, so many of you guys in my community C6 characters. Wow. You definitely don't take after some disgusting whale. Yeah, definitely not some filthy streamer who spends a lot on character. Yeah, no way, bro. This crit rate, I would like to be a little higher. I'm not really fond of below 70 crit rate. 4-piece Desert Pavilion. Yeah, your crit damage is good. Let's see your pieces. Insane. Yeah, Feather. Definitely gonna have some crit rate here. Timepiece has crit rate, no crit damage, but that's fine. Passable. Anemo Goblet. Oh, that's okay. That one's nice. This one's keeping you afloat because of onset. Mask. Bond of Flame. I'm gonna give you some honest opinions. I don't know that he really needs this recharge here as a C6. His E is extended by quite a long time, and usually I don't find he has any problems with his ultimate. Having more crit rate might be better rotationally, but I'll let you decide. Because this off piece isn't that great, right? It's just 1 wrong crit rate. It's got 2 flat attack rolls. It's pretty mid overall. So this, you could maybe squeeze a 10 or maybe even a 12 crit rate or even a 14. So yeah, I'm feeling that this mask can have 1 or 2 substats. And then your flower is definitely the piece that I would upgrade. At least 10 crit rate, maybe. You can drop the attack. Maybe keep the recharge if you get it. That will bring you to plus 10 to plus 14. So about 80 crit rate. That'll be a lot better. I'll finish your build. It's literally just your feather, bro. Once you have your feather fixed, your build's done. Big Galaxy, can you review my Neuvillette? I think he's a little underwhelming. All right, let's fix this up. Neuvillette. Tome, 4 MARACHAUSSEE. Boom, boom. Are you? Oh. No Hydro Goblet would feel underwhelming for your stats. Yes, it would. How are your stats? Insane. Very good. Looks like mine. Yeah, Hydro Goblet would definitely help you out here. How good is your mask? Okay, your mask is really good, but you need a Hydro Goblet. It's gonna feel a lot better. And proper rotation. So this is how you're gonna finish your build. It's gonna suck, but Hydro Goblet is your #1 priority. Can be offset or onset. And then the mask, you don't need a force crit damage in here. In fact, your build finishes with an HP mask. So your endgame build will have Hydro damage here. It'll maintain the same amount of HP, but your crit damage will drop to 250. And then you'll have Hydro damage bonus. You'll be a lot stronger then. How much stronger will you be? 20 to 25% stronger. It's quite big. Dropping to 250 crit damage reduces your DPS by about 18%. 46 Hydro damage bonus is like 30 to 40%. So it's pretty big. Yoimiya. Rust R5. So your main question is Thundering Pulse significantly better? How much better is Thundering Pulse? You get a little bit of base attack that Rust has. You get 66 crit damage, but you lose 80% normal attack damage, but you gain like 100 base attack, which is quite significant. Damn, this build looks good. Here's how the build works, okay? When you directly upgrade R5 Rust to R1 of Thundering Pulse, the damage gain is maximum 15%. The only way that you actually get more value out of it is if you switch up her artifacts to have higher crit rate. Because when you have an F2P Rust, your crit rate is capped at 80. Because if you go 90 crit rate, your crit damage can only be like 140 unless you have insanely strong artifacts. But Thundering Pulse allows you to transition to a 90-200 build, which is a lot more consistent in terms of DPS, which then it kind of can sit at like a 20% DPS increase. But until then, it's pretty low. It's probably one of the lowest increases. Usually, going from an R5 4-star to an R1 5-star is a 15% or higher. For Rust to R1 Thundering Pulse, is not that big of a change because 80% normal attack damage is quite significant. If you have the artifacts to change her build to a 90-140, then yes, Thundering Pulse would be better. The only person in the world who still uses Xinyan to this day. Let's see what your stats are. 2-piece, okay. Triple Crown, C6 of course. Okay, what did you build her?
Review today.
Damn, she's kind of Giga Chat. What the 73-240? You're not going the 0 crit rate build? Wow, you hyper invested in her. Okay, this is probably the best Xinyan build I'll see because no one uses Xinyan anymore, okay? Like, let me be real. Okay, this is perfect because she skills with both attack and defense. Okay, low roll crit rate could have been better. Low roll crit damage, dead HP. Oh dear. Okay, you definitely still have room to improve, bro. What the fuck is 65 flat defense doing there? Okay, bro, you still have some room. Like, you still have some room. A little bit of crit rate here to get 40 CV. Crit damage, a little bit low roll there, but it's fine. Goblet still has 2 rolls available for you. I mean, it's still insane though. Your build is carried by a Red Horn. Well, very nice. 1.7, super insane. Love to see some Xinyan because no one uses this character anymore. Nice. Fail. Let's go for an OG character, Jean. Okay. Okay, Jean Dancho.
Also review.
Jade Cutter 2-2. C5, not C6. Okay. One day. Damn. Hey, this build pretty nice. I will say that I like high recharge Jeans because her ult is super important. So if I were to give you a little bit of a change, energy recharge timepiece possible. How are your overall pieces though? Okay, that one's pretty Goblet pretty okay. Timepiece is mineral crit rate. Feather 4-line flat HP. Flower really good. Yeah, so I would say if it were me, I would run ER here. I really like high recharge Jean. But if you're going, you know, if you do hybrid Jean, I think ER attack is better. Yeah, if you do hybrid Jean, might be better. Because then you get a double dip. Don't need to select between physical or anemo. But overall, I think the stats are good. So, Lost R5. Okay, R5. This changes things a little bit. If you have R5 Lost Prayer, you could skip the Crowd Goblet. But her ERX is a healer bot to burst off cooldown like 180 or 200. She needs a lot. If you don't have double Anemo and she's the only one giving herself particles, then you need almost 200 to off burst cooldown. But usually you don't burst off cooldown. You usually burst every 25 to 30 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. 4P Shimanawa. I don't know about this. If this is a temporary build, has to be. This is not a finished build. Your stats are really good, but it's still not a finished build. See, this is the problem, right? I look at this and I'm like, wow, this is really nice for Shimanawa. And then I think to myself, if you had 4 MARACHAUSSEE, you would have either more attack or more crit damage while capping your crit rate at 100%. You'd lose 50 normal charge, but yeah. My other set is pretty bad, so yeah, okay, that's fine. If your other set is pretty bad and this is a temporary build, you can hold on to this build for like a couple months if you need to. Honestly, the stats look pretty good though. 40 CV, 35 CV, 40 CV. Okay. Yeah, nothing super insane, but pretty good though. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. Is EM Time Beast worth? No, it's not. Just don't. No, it's not worth. OG Melt Ganyu, eh? Hunter's Path. How much EM? 232. Okay, not bad. C6 triple crowned. That crit rate is... Chat, you think that crit rate is insane, but you have to remember this is Hunter's Path. Little bit of a cheat. Still very good though. Without a doubt, still very good. But you can see here, chat, the crit rate is only plus 26. So Hunter's Path allowing for a much easier build path. 40 CV, very nice. 40 CV, defense roll. Low roll crit damage. Okay-ish piece. Oh boy. How about okay. Well, that's not that bad. 54 EM. Okay. Alright. Yae Miko. Holy f, you have 4 builds. Let's look at the stats really quick. 458 EM, 92. Excuse me? You don't need a what the f are these stats? 80, 160 Skyward Atlas. Okay, bro is actually high roller. Damn, dude, bro has actually insane artifacts, okay? Lost, okay, this one you're not using. 160 ER, top 100. 99, nah, this one's too. Yeah, you're not using Lost Prayer on Yae Miko. It's a Skyward or a Witted angle. Your Skyward Atlas is level 70, bro. Bro, you're missing like 500 attack because this is not level 90. Bro is missing 30% of his attack because it's not level 90. Your Skyward build is the best build. Because it outscales the Witsith and went like quite heavily. I didn't want to level it. Okay, well, let's say this way, okay? Are you strong enough to do your rotation and kill the enemy in the first rotation of Witsith? Probably not, because you're not C6. Like, in my opinion, you have to kill... I'd say you need 50 seconds. 50 seconds is 2 buffs from Witsith. If you can do that, then it might be the same as Skyward. Because Skyward is 100% uptime and you have like double the attack. Like you're doing substantially more damage, right? R1 Skyward at level 90, your attack is almost double with the same amount of elemental mastery. You're clocking in double damage, like straight up. Not double damage because you have higher crit damage, but you're clocking in at least like 60 to 70% more on just every single damage tick, right? Witsith, when you are buffed, you're probably equaling Skyward. So yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you might have to level it. Noelle review today. Redhorn Stone Thresher for MARACHAUSSEE C6. Excuse me? Cryptic. Is this for someone in the future? Because Noelle herself will never take damage because she always has a shield on, right? I see. All right, what is this build though? 65, 230. Okay, the recharge is okay. See, this is why, personally, I like ER timepiece when you run Redhorn. In my opinion, if you want a... Oh, actually, this is pretty good. Okay, let me take a look at the pieces. That's actually pretty good. Not bad. Okay. Cryptic. Is this what happened when you farmed for Neuvillette, but you got this timepiece? And then you rolled this mask as well. I have a feeling that this is because you had the pieces already lying around. Okay, this piece is so here's the thing about Noelle, if you actually want an endgame build. Because Redhorn gives you so much crit, usually what endgame Noelle builds look like are
Wieners,
energy
wieners up
recharge
my
timepiece,
butt.
Geo Goblet, and then defense
I
mask.
hope you can
But
build. I think
yours
it's
is okay.
complete. It's built
This
for
is to offset the recharge
consistency.
problems.
It's on
Okay?
Asia, sir. I
Like
don't
it's
have
fine.
mine
It's like not that
registered
bad,
on
but
any
you are
website.
not going to be able to get 100% uptime unless you have a mono geo build.
806,445,000.
Wriothesley. Cash flow. MARACHAUSSEE. Whoa! C6 Wriothesley. Crown normal attack. Wait, bro's build is actually Kind Fire. Okay. Nice. Nice. Smoge on that piece, but overall still good. Ah, unlucky. I can feel it. I can feel your anger through the screen on this piece. It was close, man. Oh, also the mask is okay. They have very nice Wriothesley, but yeah, still definitely room to improve. Overall, still functional. Still does its job. You know, it is what it is. Very nice.